Okay, right guys, apologies for the slight delay there. I was just finishing off one or two things for work that I wanted to have completely done so that I could come into the stream just, on a clear conscience, if you like. So yes, this is a very, very kind of impromptu unboxing that wasn't expected. Well, it kind of was, but not today, to be honest. So yeah, for this one, we have a box of beer from France. So a massive shout out to my friend Gautier, who sent me some beers from Nice in the south. And yeah, as I've told you before, my encounters with French beer have been very, very positive so far. One of my favourite beer shops that I ever visited was La Cave Boulet in Paris, which unfortunately now has been closed down. So yeah, that's a real shame. That was one place that I really wanted to go back to and film an out and about video, but unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, as for this package itself, this is one that I wasn't, I had said to Gautier, like, send it back in November. I said, send it now, and then it definitely reaches me before the whole Christmas chaos and things, or send it to me. Send it to me in late December so that I get it when I come back to Sweden in early January. I'm actually flying to Scotland tonight at like 10 p.m. and I checked my mailbox. I forgot to do it on Friday because I had an exam on Friday. So I came home after the exam and like slept until I had to work. And yeah, so I never got the chance to check the mailbox. And then I noticed this morning that there was a CD that came, and there was the letter from PostNord to go and collect the thing. So I had to ask my landlord up the stairs when she's going shopping, can you collect my parcel for me, please? Because I was still working. I was working through, and they shut at 3 o'clock on a Sunday, which is like, so annoying, so annoying. That's one of the annoying things about the Swedish labour laws. In every other way, they are pretty good. But yeah, things like that, shutting at 3 p.m, it's just like... Systembolaget as well. The opening times for that are terrible. But yes, this one, as I say to you, comes from the south of France. So yeah, let's get it open. I think there's 6 beers going to be in this one. So this will just be a very quick unboxing video, because I do need to get stuff finished off and head to the airport to fly home to the motherland. And I also want to get one last kebab pizza before I cannot get one until January. It's 3 weeks until I can get another one, so I have to get my fix just now like a good addict. Yes, so yeah, these beers, as I say, a huge thank you to Gautier for making this possible. It's very well packed by the look of it. So Gautier, you did very nicely there. Yeah, awesome. So. Oh, this is cool. What is this? I might have to keep this paper. This looks like very good shock absorber. Gautier, you did well with the packing here. Impressed. Oh, nice. Right. Okay, here are the first 3 beers then. So, our very first one, La Brasserie du Bord du Mont. So, the brewery at the top of the world, maybe? Yeah, the peak of the world. So, yeah, this one is... I'm not sure exactly what type this one is. A blonde. Sorry, no, it does say here. I'm being stupid. Yeah, the blonde Terranais. Terranais, would you say? My French pronunciation. I haven't done French in 10 years at school. La blonde Terranais, probably butchering that for sure. But there you can see it. La Brasserie du Bout du Mont. And from what I understand, all of these beers are very local to Gautier in Nice. This one says I would guess that this is the place, Rosnon, maybe this is the place in the south of France. As I say, I have not done any research on these beers at all yet. That will be saved until I come back in January. Although in fairness, I might take a picture of them so that I have the beer names, because I will forget these and not be able to research them when I'm at home and I have time. So I will take a picture of these for sure. But yeah, this one, we have the Blanche Hermine, which I'm guessing means like white. Is that a stoat, this thing? A white stoat? Yeah. So, but yeah, a Blanche beer is basically, I think it's not a million miles away from a wit beer, basically. It's basically the French equivalent of a wit beer, if I remember it, a Blanche beer. You don't see too many of these. This could well be the first. This could well be the first, how do you say, French Blanche beer that I've reviewed on the channel. I see we've got 2 comments as well. We've got Dankcube saying hello. And are you reading the chat? Yes, I'm keeping an eye on it. Just this has to be a very sort of quick stream, just an unboxing sort of thing. So yeah, this one 4% ABV. So yeah, this should be quite nice. This one, it looks like it says Lancelot on the back. Brasserie Lancelot. Does this one have another name on it? No. Yeah. So yeah, Brasserie Lancelot Blanche Hermine. This is quite a common thing, of course, in the likes in Belgium, that they have a parent brewery and then they brew quite a few different sort of brands of beer. So I'm wondering, when we do the research on that, will this be the case? But yeah, this one is a 4% French Blanche beer. Should be quite cool. Right, so beer number 3 then. Beer number 3. Okay. Is this another different brewery? Okay. I'm not sure which one this is. So Serrois Tancelot. It looks like it might be some kind of amber beer, this one. Let me see. Let's do an Untappd on this and see what it is, because I have no idea. It says a Gaulois, I think, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. So let's just stick this in. Serrois Tancelot. This looks like it might be the same brewery, Savoie. Oh, it's Lancelot. It's not. They need to learn how to write an L. They do need to learn how to write an L. Is this on Untappd? Let me see. Savoie Lancelot. Put it on Untappd, because Untappd is the quickest one. So yeah, we can look at this. Savoie Brasserie Lancelot. So yeah. Oh, apparently it's an ancient herbal beer. It's a group beer. Oh, okay. So remember, yeah, in some places they use Groot herbs instead of hops to bitter the beer. So yeah, this I think could be quite interesting for sure. Serrois Lancelot. So yeah, I think this could be interesting. But this is from the same brewery as this one, the Blanche Hermine. So these are both from the same brewery, but different. Yeah, just different beers, I guess. Yeah, never looked at the bottle cap on this one, but yeah, that is pretty cool. So yeah, those are your first 3 beers. Let me just flick the window back so I can see. Yeah, okay, 3 beers down. I think 3 to go. So yeah, okay. And here are the other 3. Okay, it's another Lancelot beer, this one. So Bière au Blé Noir. Telendu. This one's a little bit almost Celtic, but remember the Helvetians were in those kind of areas in France. So yeah, this is another one from Brasserie Lancelot. I wonder if Gautier particularly likes this brewery, or if this is just one of his local ones that he sent me. But yeah, Telendu, Bière au Blé Noir. So this must just be like a Schwarz beer or something. Let's see. Let's have a look at how many beers these guys actually have, because it's the same brewery. Brewery. It's a French beer from a French brewery. This one, apparently, I see it here. This is a specialty grain. So it says it is a dark beer made with the grain Blé Noir, or black wheat, which is grown in Brittany. So this is from the Crusades to France. So yeah, this is a Breton, an ancient Breton beer, which explains the sort of Celtic markings that it has, because Breton is one of the Breton is one of the Celtic languages, the 6 Celtic languages that are still used. So yeah, that's cool. That's an interesting one. Now, this is a brewery that I actually recognise. I have seen 1 or 2 beers from these guys before. So yeah, I have seen this one before. I think this was actually in Systembolaget for a while. I actually thought this was a Swiss. I think we used to get a big bottle of beer from these guys in Systembolaget, I'm sure. So this is Brasserie du Mont Blanc. They're from La Motte-Cervelle. Motte-Cervelle. I don't know how to pronounce these things. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my French is terrible with these. Brasserie à l'eau des Glaciers du Mont Blanc. Yeah, pronunciation is not the best. But there you can see this one is an amber or La Rousse, so somewhere between an amber and a red beer from Brasserie du Mont Blanc. So yeah, 6.5%er. That should be quite nice. I always did enjoy an ambré, a French ambré beer. These would be pretty cool. So, and we've got another Lancelot one, actually. This is another Lancelot one. So, yeah, this is a triple. Yeah, so we know this style very, very well. We have reviewed these on the channel quite a few times. So, the Duchesse Anne. So, yeah, 7.5% Tripel beer, this one. Brasserie Lancelot once again. So yeah, this should be quite cool. It's 7.5%. This one is a little bit. It's a little bit. How do you say? Lower in alcohol, a little bit, not quite as strong as some of the tripels that you're going to come across, but I'm sure it will still be quite nice anyway. So yeah, we're getting a few more comments in here. We've got Davor watching and saying cheers, nice to have you. I swear the haunted face in the background is trying to say something. Oh yeah, that's Indonesian. Yeah, Indonesian mask actually. Yeah, but yeah, no, those are cool. 6 nice beers there from Gautier. So yeah, no, thank you for those. I actually think I'm sure he said that these beers were from Breton. Actually, I'm sure he said Le Roc Saint André. Let me just check that. I'll put this into Google Maps. Brasserie Lancelot, France. Let me see, Brasserie Lancelot. Let's see where this is on the map. Ah, yeah, it's in the southeast of Breton. Okay, that makes sense. I thought the beers that Gautier was sending me were some of his local ones, because he is in Nice, like I said. So yeah, maybe I'll need to sort that out with him to get a few more beers from that southeast of France area, Montpellier and Marseille and Nice and things like that. We need to sort that out, but these should be very nice in the meantime. These, I think, will be the first beers I've reviewed from Breton anyway. So yeah, this should be pretty cool. But yeah, Joe is saying cheers. Joe watches everything. Joe is like BeerTube's most dedicated patron, I'm sure. But yeah, guys, so just a little quick run through for you once again, for those of you that missed the start. First off, we had this one, which is a Blanc from La Brasserie Butte de Le Mont. So yeah, that's different from this one. I wondered there for a minute though. But yeah, nice blonde beer, this one. Let's get rid of the comment. There you go. But yeah, nice blonde beer, this one. Then we had a bunch of beers from Lancelot in Breton, the Blanche Hermine. Then we had what one that came next? This one, which is a group beer, the Servois Lancelot, would you say in French? I don't know. Then we had this one, which is a black wheat beer, which should be quite interesting. That one is pretty dark. It actually looks quite ruby when you shine it through the glass. But yeah, that should be quite nice. A 4.5%er. Then we had another one from Lancelot, which was the Tripel, although this came out of the box last. So a Tripel, 7.5%. And then we had this one, the La Rousse from Brasserie du Mont Blanc. So yeah, this one is quite a well-known beer, this. If it's won this award, the World Beer thing, it is pretty well known. But yeah, I guess that rounds off our little mini French unboxing. I'm very curious to see how these turn out. So yeah, no, massive thank you to Gautier for making these French reviews possible. I certainly look forward to these. And since we've got four from the one brewery, we'll probably space those out a little bit actually, and then we'll do the other. So we'll do 3 of them quite quickly, and then the other 3 will come a little bit later, I would think. But yeah, certainly looking forward to reviewing these ones. Some classic and very quirky beers actually. I'm particularly curious about these two, I have to say. I think these two should be quite nice. And the Blanche, I'm quite curious about as well. So yeah, again, a big thank you to Gautier then. We've got Rory popping in to say hello. Hello, Rory. But yeah, Gautier, massive thank you to you for making this possible. And I'm sure at some point in the future, we will be able to organise some more French beers for you here on the channel. So yeah, just a very quick live stream this one, guys, because I wanted to get these beers out and into the fridge before I go and catch the big aluminium bird to Scotland. So probably from Christmas Eve, you will start to see some Scottish reviews. There were quite a few winter beers that I still have in the fridge that will have to be reviewed in January now. I just too busy with exams, with work, and various other things. So yeah, those had to take a bit of a back step for other stuff, which I'm sure you can understand. But yeah, let's leave it at that for this one, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this very quick unboxing, and I will catch you guys in my regular reviews. We'll probably do a live stream, live from the motherland, at some point when I'm in Scotland. I'll see about hosting. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. You'll see some Scottish beers and some Irish beers reviewed very soon. So I hope you enjoy those as well. Slàinte, skål, cheers, santé, and a massive thank you to Gautier for these beers once again. Cheers.